Hello and welcome to this course on effective time management. Time, in the business setting, is a scarce resource that needs to be utilized in the most efficient way possible. However, employees and even leaders may fall into the trap of unproductivity and procrastination. This unproductivity can come from a lack of planning around tasks and general boredom that comes from an unplanned day. According to a 2025 study by American time management software company Hubstaff, 82% of people don't have a time management system, and up to 30% of employees waste time due to boredom or underemployment. This statistic highlights that without the right time management techniques and workflow management, individuals can feel underused and eventually become bored. Being bored at work is the worst place any individual can be because it highlights that they are either not being used properly or that the organization is not placing enough thought into task delegation or prioritization. The good news is that there are simple but effective time management techniques that can slowly help establish a productive and sustainable routine for the long term. The purpose of this course is to help managers and leaders implement time management strategies and help reorganize workflows to make employees more engaged and productive. You're probably here because you're trying to find the time management techniques that will help you be more productive at work. Perhaps you want to implement organizational level strategies to highlight work inefficiencies and improve overall effectiveness. You may be a manager who wants to learn how to delegate work to engage core team members and be more productive yourself. You might also be here to establish sustainable routines that can help keep productivity levels stable over the long term. If any of these descriptions resonate with you, this course is designed to help. Through a series of short video-based lectures, this course will help you learn to understand the benefits of a time management mindset, spot time wasters in your workplace, set priorities for better time management for your teams, master delegation for higher productivity, implement time management tools and techniques for organization, and build sustainable routines for yourself. This course will not only help leaders and managers develop the skills required to improve time management, but will also be beneficial to business leaders looking to optimize their time management skills to set strategic direction, team managers and supervisors seeking practical tools and techniques to manage their workload effectively, entrepreneurs and startup founders balancing the demands of building a business, project managers responsible for coordinating resources, deadlines, and deliverables, human resources professionals aiming to support leaders and teams in adopting time management practices, and executives in fast-paced industries navigating high-pressure environments. Throughout this course, you will learn the importance of time management strategies and how they can greatly improve focus within the workplace. This course will also help you understand how to successfully detect time-wasting activities or individuals and apply remedial strategies to improve overall organizational productivity. As a result of that understanding, you will be able to increase the quality and quantity of work and help employees learn frameworks for prioritizing tasks effectively. So, are you ready to explore the strategies for applying time management? Then let's get started by understanding the time management mindset. As defined by global business training platform MindTools, time management is the process of organizing and planning how to divide your time between different activities. Time plays a vital role in leadership success. Leaders must recognize that time is finite, and proper allocation of it can not only enhance productivity, but also empower teams, boost morale, and drive strategic decision-making. Leaders must focus their energy on decisions and activities that create the most significant impact, and must understand the opportunity cost of poor time management that can lead to significant missed opportunities, burnout, and diminished organizational effectiveness. For example, leaders can ask themselves about what they are potentially losing out on by spending time on low-value tasks. This framework of thinking allows for greater time allocation and better decision-making. A leader who practices reactive leadership by routinely focusing on low-level tasks with a lower but positive impact, like micromanagement, may be at risk of diminished effectiveness over time since they would not be focusing their energy on high-value tasks like driving innovation, coming up with new product initiatives, or leading change through high-reward projects. Here are 3 time management strategies to shift from reactive to proactive leadership. 1. Proactive work styles. Adopting a proactive instead of a reactive work style involves cutting out on tasks that solely focus on attending to minor crises, interruptions, and unplanned tasks. Proactive leaders take control of their schedules, learn how and when to say no, and prioritize effective planning and delegation. What makes leaders effective is their ability to drive change. But when leaders get bogged down with low-impact and less important tasks, they cannot be productive and lead companies to success in the long term. According to a 2023 survey by American consulting firm McKinsey & Company, 63% of U.S. business leaders agree that better time management and prioritization are key in driving innovation and growing businesses. This statistic highlights that leaders must be proactive and focus on high-level tasks and use effective delegation to engage employees in a meaningful manner. 2. Goal setting. Setting goals and constantly moving the goalpost is one of the ways leaders can routinely push the organization forward toward success. Leaders who plan their time effectively can align daily activities with broader organizational goals, creating a more predictable and productive workflow. For example, leaders can delegate routine tasks and focus on high-value decisions, like meeting with new stakeholders, exploring new product avenues with teams, and assessing new strategic objectives to achieve organizational goals. Goal setting allows leaders to practice strategic planning and enables them to not only assign new tasks to teams, but also give them purpose within the organization. Without purpose, employees can end up wasting time on irrelevant or unproductive tasks. And 3. Efficiency versus presence. In order to make the most of their limited time, leaders must learn when to say no and strike a balance between being highly efficient for high-level tasks and remaining fully present for critical conversations, meetings, and decision-making processes. Leaders should be present for only the most crucial meetings and tasks and focus on empowering key employees to lead and decide on low-level crises and low-impact tasks. This is easier said than done because it involves not only nurturing an environment of effective delegation, but also implementing effective time management techniques. However, with time and effort, leaders can set a framework for executing work and use these guidelines to align resources accordingly. A great case study for this can be found in American businessman Jeff Bezos. As the founder of retail giant Amazon, Bezos has openly communicated the importance of goal setting, prioritization, and time management. Bezos' work philosophy involves attending short but meaningful meetings, setting new organizational goals, delegating tasks effectively, and focusing on objectives revolving around superior customer service. Through this leadership style, Bezos has been able to transform Amazon from a small online bookstore to a multinational retail giant. In summary, the time management mindset requires a complete revamp of workflow strategies. By prioritizing and focusing on high-value tasks, leaders can use their time more effectively and push the organization forward while also providing purpose to employees. That brings us to the end of Lecture 1. Join us in the next lecture where we will discuss spotting time wasters. See you there.